Hello everyone, welcome to Yellow Rose Cosmetics. I'm Ava-MichelleYR. Let's jump right in it. We're focusing on the face. So today we're using Yellow Rose Full Coverage Foundation in the color FH133. I use this makeup so much that I can no longer pump through the cap. I have to open it and tap it all over my face, but it's okay. The best part of that is that this foundation goes a long way. There is still a lot of foundation in the tube. So for $10, you have a great buy and a long-lasting buy. So I'm tapping the foundation into my face. There is no order. There is no rule. Let's just get the makeup on the face and then we'll go from there. Once you have all of the makeup applied, it is then a matter of blending it in. You have the option to utilize either a brush to blend in your makeup or a beauty blender. I prefer the beauty blender. One, because I have very large pores, and so I like to press the foundation into the skin. With the brush, you tend to rub the foundation over the surface, and therefore it may leave streaks or it may not settle. If you're pushing the foundation or pressing the foundation into the skin, then it's going to give you an even distribution of the makeup. So that is what we're doing here. We're blending, and blending. All right, now that we have the foundation on, we're going to work on concealer. Concealer is doing just that, concealing those bags under my eyes. If you have dark circles under your eyes, that's what you're concealing. You can use, as I've showed you, either the brush or straight from the tube. Guys, I am working on finding a good concealer for you through Yellow Rose Foundation, but right now this is the LA concealer. I am tapping it in because that under eye is very sensitive, very thin, very sensitive. So you don't want to pull on it because as we get older, that pulling will show. So now we're just going to apply this concealer underneath, and then we are going to blend it in. All right, now it is time to bake your face. Now, I've tried many different bakings. This one that I'm using right now is banana something or other. I'm sorry, I don't know the name. It's banana, if you know that. Banana, I can't read it either. But either way, I've tried this one. I like it, but then I don't. It's kind of it leaves a white film. I've also tried a powder foundation that I do really like, but I should have showed you that one, but I didn't. So now I'm working on finding one of my Yellow Rose powder foundations that would be great to bake with. I do not bake for long. Bake simply means setting the concealer that you've applied over your face so it doesn't move and it doesn't crack and it doesn't leave the crease from your wrinkles if in fact you have any. So that's what the baking is. I put it on, I take it off. It's just a matter of tapping it on, and then I wipe off all the residue. So here you're just seeing me do some simple baking. Now it's time to bring some color into the face. So we have evened out the skin tone with the foundation. Simply, that is the only reason for a foundation, to even out your skin tone. If you go back to the beginning of this video, you will see that I had different shades of caramel all over my face. So the foundation gives a smooth palette for us to play in color. I showed you a MAC blush. It's a dark color. I use that, and then sometimes Black Radiance for my contour. Remember, this is a quick beat, so this isn't a full-blown contour process. It's just a little bit of, or a little hint of color that I'm going to be putting on the areas in which the contour goes to help bring the dimensions back in the face. You'll then also see me apply the blush, which will be a yellow rose blush. And then you'll see me apply the highlight. Highlight is going to go on the areas where the light hits. If you were to look in the mirror and turn the light on, you'll see that the light hits the upper cheek, the nose, the forehead. You'll see, and then also that chin area. So that's the reason you see everyone put the highlight in those areas. It's not just because it's literally where the light hits your face. The dark is where the shade is at on your face. So what you'll be seeing here is me doing a quick contour, and I'm just blending it upward because you don't want a harsh line. So we're going to blend that upward as well as with the blush. Enjoy! Now it is time for the blush. This is my Yellow Rose blush palette. These colors are very pretty. I am going to use the middle. That's a highlight. I don't use that highlight, but you definitely can. And that contour, the brown was the contour. It's not dark enough for me. I'm using an angle brush for my blush. I am going to start there and move forward. Start at the temple, move down. But I'm going to do it in a tapping formation. It will not be a brush on because, again, I have large pores. So everything I do is a tap on. So I'm going to gather some of the product onto the brush, and then we will start tapping from the temple. We go up a little, down a little to help with that contour, and then we bring it to the forefront near the apples of your cheek. The apples are those little balls when you smile. That's where we're bringing it down to, the apple of the cheek. So continue to watch. Okay, now on to the highlight. As we mentioned, I'm trying to change the light so you can actually see where the light hits. But if you notice, you'll see the light there in the center. Natural light hitting there on the upper part of your cheeks. The light just automatically attracts to those areas. So this is where you're going to apply your highlight. Here, the C is more of a formed C, and of course up the nose. That's where your highlight will begin. So let's get started. Yes, honey, Yellow Rose highlight, baby, 101, HL101. Let's get it pumping. I personally like to use a small brush to highlight. So here we go. All right, we are glowing. Now we're going to set the face. This is NYX setting spray. I will be also having a Yellow Rose setting spray coming soon. We're going to set the face, set this makeup in. I like to let it get just a little dry, and I'm going to grab my beauty blender. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Anyway, I'm going to grab my beauty blender and press in the highlight just to remove some of that excess powder. So when I find it, there you go, pressing in that highlight that we just applied on there just to remove some of the excess powder from it while your face is still a little dewy from the setting spray. So we're setting that in. The rest of this video is just the finishing touches. What you will be seeing is Yellow Rose eyeliner underneath the eye and a beautiful Yellow Rose liquid matte lipstick. It is for the gods, and it is for sale at yellowrosecause.com for only $10. Everything that I've mentioned, Yellow Rose, is $10. It's a $10 cosmetic line of great cosmetics. Look at that cheek, baby. You ain't ready. You ain't ready.